I wanted Arsenal transfer. Julian Alvarez should do exactly what I did to get dream move. Julian Alvarez has been given some important advice over a potential move to Arsenal. Luis Suarez admitted to pushing for a move to Arsenal as he addressed the race to sign Julian Alvarez. The Gunners once submitted a bid of £40 million plus £1 in an attempt to sign the Uruguayan during the summer of 2013. The cheeky offer, which was rejected, left Liverpool furious. Suarez stayed at Anfield for another season, enjoying what many would consider the finest campaign of his career before moving to Barcelona. But the 39-year-old had been actively chasing a switch to Arsène Wenger's side. He drew upon his own experience when commenting on Atletico Madrid's Alvarez, who recently informed the Spanish club of his desire to leave. Alvarez, much like Suarez at the time, is among the most coveted strikers in the world, with Arsenal, plus Barcelona and Real Madrid, all keen on the Argentine. Suarez's recent remarks suggest the 26-year-old could benefit from a move further down the line, mirroring the Liverpool legend's own career path. The Inter Miami forward reflected on the influence Steven Gerrard's words had on him at the time, which inspired him to give everything at Anfield for one final season, a choice he now regards as the best decision of his career in England. Suarez, in an interview on El Larguero for Spanish radio station Cadena SER, said, "I faced the same situation myself when I was at Liverpool. I said I wanted to go to Arsenal. I wanted to play in the Champions League. The captain, Gerrard, came to me and convinced me, if you have a great season, we'll help you and you'll be able to go to Barcelona, Real Madrid, wherever you want." He convinced me, and I went out to apologise because my comments hadn't been appropriate at the time. I gave my all for Liverpool. The fans forgave me, and it turned out to be my best season at Liverpool. Suarez believes Alvarez would be better served remaining at the Metropolitano Stadium for another campaign. Suarez continued, Diego Simeone and the fans might convince him that this could be Atletico's year. Or perhaps Julian will stand his ground and say, "That's it. That depends on each person." Barcelona and any team in the world will want him and will be willing to pay whatever it takes because he's a great target man. He moves well between the centre-backs, he helps out a lot defensively, and he'll have wingers who will provide him with plenty of assists. He's a fast, powerful player. Reliable journalist Ben Jacobs has revealed that Arsenal are more likely than Man United to secure a summer deal for Atletico Madrid striker Julian Alvarez. The Red Devils are looking to sign more players after securing a deal to sign Atlanta midfielder Ederson earlier this month, although a deal is yet to be announced. As well as at least one more midfielder, a left back and a left winger, Man United could also look to bring in a new striker or a centre-back. A report in Spanish newspaper as earlier this week insisted that Man United have spoken directly with Alvarez's agents as they look to line up a deal this summer. Real Madrid have already had a €150 million, £130 million bid rejected this summer, while Barcelona are ahead of Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain for the Argentina, with Alvarez preferring to arrive at the Camp Nou. And now Jacobs has revealed the truth on those reports, linking Man United with a potential move for Alvarez this summer. Jacobs told Givma Sports Market Madness podcast, Julian Alvarez wants Barcelona, but Atleti don't want to sell to Barcelona. But, as we revealed on GMS, there's technically a provision under this €500 million release clause for certain Champions League clubs, including Barcelona, to get the player cheaper. Whether that comes into play because cheaper isn't cheap and cheaper requires, when you trigger any release clause in Spain, the tax is to be paid. So even if Barca tried to take the situation out of Atletico Madrid's control, it would still likely be around the €150 million mark. and the last offer from Barcelona, the only offer, was €100 million. So I think if this gets done, it's about Atleti and Barca dancing around a little bit, trying to play a game. Atleti trying to fight to keep, Barcelona showing willingness to sign as economically as they can for a superstar like Alvarez. Eventually, if it's going to get done, you feel 120, 130 euros might be the number in terms of millions, but if you look at Atleti at face value, and if you look at comments made by the Atletico hierarchy, they're saying they're simply not going to sell. And if Barca accepts that and walk away, then maybe Julian Alvarez and the possibility of going somewhere in the Premier League develops. But I don't think Alvarez will give that consideration to a Premier League club until he knows it's 100%, if not 1000%, dead with Barcelona. Then was he to make a move, my expectation would be that Arsenal, as the most likely English club to enter that race, because when Arsenal look at the left side, they've got Morgan Rogers, the top target. They like Junior Krupi as well, Bradley Barcola, another player appreciated, and then also on the list is Julian Alvarez. Alvarez is a dream target, and the advantage if Martinodegaard went, or both Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard departed, is maybe Arsenal could explore too. Finances pending. Jacobs added, with Manchester United, the biggest signing they bring in money-wise, I think at the moment, of course things can change, is at second midfielder after Atalanta's Ederson. The price for Alvarez is too prohibitive for a club like Manchester United to be looking at that deal.